On Plus. I'm Michael Sandlin. Thank you so much for joining us on your St. Patrick's Day weekend. We're kicking things off with meteorologist John Birchfield joining us. John, another rainy morning. Do we have more green in our future?
Well, the last of the rain showers are tapering off, so we're not going to be seeing any green on radar tomorrow for your St. Patrick's Day. It is going to be bright and sunny, but also cooler feeling. Our temperatures are going to be dropping down into the upper 40s. Now, the good thing is the winds are going to be calmer, so even though temperatures are going to be lower, southwest winds down to 5 to 10 miles an hour will be a nice pot of gold type forecast. Temperatures have already fallen to the 40s in the Toledo metro, and looking west of I-75, some areas like Bryan and Defiance are down in the 30s for your Sunday evening. So you will need that light jacket for evening plans. The last of those rain showers are clearing on off and tapering off through the evening, and all the action that we saw yesterday and this morning, that is now moving off towards the Atlantic seaboard with a strong cold front that is producing some severe weather in upstate New York and that is headed towards the Atlantic coast. I'm going to break down the latest on our next storm system and your full 10-day forecast coming up in just a bit. Michael?
All right, John, we'll see you then. We have the latest details in a stabbing outside a bar in Bowling Green overnight. It happened on Main Street at 1:30 in the morning between Court and Oak. According to Bowling Green police, a male victim was stabbed and taken to the hospital. His condition unknown at this time. The suspect hasn't been arrested, but police say they're going through the evidence right now, including security cameras that the city have installed around the downtown area that may have recorded the attack. Plus, an attempted carjacking leads to a Toledo man being shot. It happened near Cheyenne Boulevard and Glen Ridge Drive in South Toledo. According to TPD, the suspect, 34-year-old Marcus Page, robbed and shot the car owner and then led police on a pursuit. It ended at a shopping plaza on Byrne and Glendale. Page has been charged with 7 different counts, including aggravated robbery, felonious assault, failure to comply, and receiving stolen property. The driver is expected to make a full recovery. And we have the latest in a commercial fire in the city of Adrian, leading to significant damage across 4 buildings on West Maumee Street. According to officials, there were no injuries to owners or residents, with 3 businesses and 5 residents affected. There's a plan from city officials to provide relief to the people impacted by the fire. Those details will be released on Monday. A federal judge in D.C. has blocked the Trump administration from using a wartime law from the 1700s to pursue deportations of Venezuelan migrants that are accused of having ties to a criminal gang.
The government of El Salvador released images Sunday showing what they say are 261 gang members deported from the U.S., mainly from Venezuela, that will be held in detention by that country. The announcement comes after a federal judge blocked the Trump administration from invoking a 1798 law called the Alien Enemies Act. The law would allow the arrest and deportation without typical due process of Venezuelan migrants who are accused of being members of the South American gang, Tren de Aragua. The judge in Washington blocked deportations with a 14-day restraining order. He said planes already in the air carrying deportees should turn around. It's unclear if the Trump administration violated that order.
We want to get rid of Tren de Aragua gang members. They're terrorists too. The president designated them, asked me to designate, and I did, as a terrorist organization. We want to get rid of them as well. We don't want terrorists in America. I don't know how hard that is to understand.
On Face the Nation, Secretary of State Marco Rubio also defended the administration's move to begin deportation proceedings against Mahmoud Khalil, a U.S. permanent resident who organized pro-Palestinian protests at Columbia University.
If he had told us, I'm going over there and I'm going over there to become the spokesperson and one of the leaders of a movement that's going to turn one of your allegedly elite colleges upside down, people can't even go to school, library buildings being vandalized, we never would have let him in.
Meantime, concerns over tariffs still hang heavy for investors. The U.S. stock market will seek to recover Monday after a bruising week, which saw the worst losses in 2 years. Christian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
Well, happy St. Patrick's Day to you. A day of corned beef, good beer, and your favorite green sweater. The official celebration begins tomorrow, but many Toledoans are getting a head start this weekend. Dominique O'Neill joins us live from the Beer Stube in West Toledo. Dom, tell us about the event you're at today.
Yes, Michael, the event that I'm at today is a pub crawl. It's happening right now for St. Patrick's Day. It's organized by the Monroe Street Crawls. And it's starting to pick up right now. Normally you would expect people to be walking around on Monroe Street during a bar crawl like this, but the weather is a little frigid today. Right now, it's completely opposite of what you would expect. There's virtually no one on the street. Instead, I've seen people taking buses to each location. Some of the bars on this crawl include not just Beer Stew, but Bar 145, Derby's, My Way Bistro, and Nick and Jimmy's. They are about half a mile apart from each other in West Toledo. So this is how much it will cost. It's $25 for a pass, which will come in the form of a lanyard. That will get you entry and access to all the participating bars and buses. Organizers say they will be giving prizes out as well and having contests throughout the night. And the festivities will be going on until midnight tonight.
This is also my birth month, so I like to hang out and celebrate my birthday all month long and come out with my friends, and it's a good time. It's a good vibe.
Organizers say dress warm and make sure you wear your green. Reporting in West Toledo, Dominic O'Neill, WTOL 11.
I didn't notice any green on Dom, though. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? Anyway, the Church of St. Patrick celebrated a little early this morning with a special holiday mass. The church began the celebration with an Irish sing-along. Then the service continued with a St. Patrick's Day liturgy featuring a procession of 37 Irish flags. There were also performances from the Toledo firefighters' pipes and drums and the Lucas County Sheriff's pipes and drums.
So many times we lose the essence of what St. Patrick was. Yes, they drank a lot of beer in his day, just like we do today, but they also saw it as a spiritual opportunity to bring God into the midst of what Ireland was all about.
The idea is to begin the day prayerfully and then go out and celebrate. To a health alert, the CDC says there have been 301 confirmed cases of the measles in 2025. And other than a vaccine to protect someone from the disease, a lot of people aren't completely sure what treatment options are available. There's a viral claim that vitamin A would do the trick, but let's verify.
Just last week, newly appointed U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. made a television appearance where he claimed in part that doctors have treated measles patients with cod liver oil, which contains high amounts of vitamin A. So, is vitamin A used in measles treatment? Let's verify. Our sources are the World Health Organization, the Centers for Disease Control, Memorial Hermann, and the Baylor College of Medicine. First, according to the World Health Organization, complications are common in malnourished children, especially for those low in vitamin A. So the WHO does recommend vitamin A supplementation primarily to help prevent those complications. According to the CDC, vitamin A may be administered to infants and children with measles under the supervision of a healthcare provider. But CDC officials stress it's no substitute for vaccination. They also warn that overuse of vitamin A can be toxic. Dr. Linda Yancey is an infectious disease specialist with Memorial Hermann.
Vitamin A is given to children with vitamin deficiencies in resource-poor settings to somewhat speed recovery from measles. It does not treat measles. It does not prevent measles.
Dr. Jill Weatherhead is an associate professor at the Baylor College of Medicine. She says this about vitamin A.
It's helping your immune response react to the measles virus, but it is not an antiviral medication. It also helps maintain the mucosal barrier of your lungs and of your intestines, which is damaged because of measles infection.
So the claim vitamin A is used in measles treatment needs context. While it can be effective as part of an overall medical care plan, it does not directly fight the measles virus, nor does it prevent infection or do the job of a vaccine. With your Verify, I'm Stephen Goen.
Well, it may have been gray and gloomy outside today, but it was bright and festive at the Hindu Temple of Toledo. Friday was the actual day of Holi. However, the temple wanted more people to be able to come out and celebrate. The celebration began with puja, followed by arti and a traditional lunch, and ending with tossing bright-colored powder and dancing to festive music. Holi symbolizes the beginning of spring and the victory of good over evil.
So in a normal daily routine life, when we get together with all the friends and family, that multiplies our joy, and with joy and happiness we all can welcome the spring season.
The festival honors the divine love of Hindu deities Radha and Krishna. Well, you have the chance to potentially save a life. Registration is open right now for our 11 Together blood drive. WTOL 11 is partnering with the American Red Cross for the blood drive coming up next Friday. It's all day long at Maumee United Methodist Church. Now, as an added bonus, anyone who donates blood will receive a $10 Amazon gift card by email. To register for an appointment, call 1-800-RED-CROSS or check out the link we have posted right now over at WTOL.com. And a final reminder tonight, registration is open for the Susan G. Komen Northwest Ohio Race for the Cure. Runners and walkers can sign up to secure a spot for the 5K race, which steps off Sunday, September 28th in downtown Toledo. If you register before May 12th, you'll pay just $25. Want to see more breakdowns of viral trends and 60-second stories? Check out our WTOL 11 social media pages on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. Let's get to weather with John.
Yeah, colder weather is going to impact your plans tonight as well as into St. Patrick's Day. We're going to say goodbye to the rain showers, but also a chillier setting is going to take shape. Lows are going to be dropping down below freezing, and the sunshine is going to make a comeback for your St. Patty's Day. Temperatures have dropped down into the 40s in the wake of the cold front that brought us rain and thunderstorms this weekend, and areas west of I-75 towards Bryan and Defiance dropping down into the 30s, and that is a sign of a chillier feeling night. The last of the showers now moving off south and east of the river. Some of those lakeshore counties like Ottawa, Sandusky, and Erie continue to see some light to moderate rain, although that is going to be dissipating over the next several hours. And the cold front that brought us our thunderstorm activity, that is now sliding off towards the Atlantic seaboard, where there is ongoing severe weather in parts of upstate New York and even down towards the Carolinas in the nation's capital. Some stormy weather is unfolding this evening. Our weather impacts tonight include a cool down as those showers come to an end. It is going to be turning chilly with the mercury plunging down into the upper 20s below freezing tonight. Heading into your Monday, it's going to be a sunny and bright St. Patrick's Day. Much calmer winds are going to be a nice treat, although you'll still need that light jacket and the sunglasses for Monday plans. So let's talk temperatures. We're going to be well below freezing, some spots dipping down to the upper 20s into your Monday morning. Afternoon highs top out in the upper 40s to near 50. I can promise you a warmer day on Tuesday, and check out these mid 60s. It is going to be turning a little bit breezy, but also a milder breeze with lots of sun for your Tuesday. So what about those winds? Still going to be feeling 20 to 25 mile-an-hour winds over the course of your Sunday evening, and those winds have now shifted to the northwest in the wake of that cold front. Let's look ahead towards Monday. The winds are going to be down to about 5 to 10 miles an hour. It is going to be a northerly wind, but a very calm one at that. St. Patrick's Day forecast will top out at 49 degrees. Winds are expected to be sunny and cooler, and it's going to be a really nice bright day. You'll just need that light jacket for your outdoor activities. St. Patrick's Day and March in general, oftentimes bringing us a wild card of weather conditions. The warmest St. Patrick's Day on record, that happened in 2012 with a 77-degree temperature. You may recall 2012 was a historic spring and summer with lots of record-breaking warmth. The coldest we've ever gotten on St. Patrick's Day, -2 in 1900. So quite the ups and downs in the temperature department. The sunshine continues into your Tuesday. It's going to be a milder and breezy feeling day with temperatures that'll be in the mid to upper 60s. Even warmer yet for your Wednesday, upper 60s to near 70 degrees. But it is going to be an unsettled day. We're going to be talking rain and storm chances returning. And Thursday, maybe the first day of spring, but it's going to look and feel more like winter with some chilly rain showers and even a couple snowflakes flying. That cold front that brought us storms this weekend is now history, clearing off towards the east coast. Sunshine is expected for your Monday and Tuesday as we advance the clock. In the hour-by-hour forecast, bright and beautiful for St. Patrick's Day. A couple fair weather clouds possible Tuesday, but I do expect dry weather with temps in the 60s. Our attention then turns to the west. Our next storm system is going to be bringing rain to the western Great Lakes region by Wednesday morning.